Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, students. Welcome to second lecture of business communication. Today we will start our lecture with the topic communication in our career. So, what is the importance of effective communication in career? Before proceeding to this lecture, I have given you assignment in the previous lecture to bring three job description in which the company and the job advertisement is saying what kind of skills are required to get that specific job. So you might have gone through a few advertisements and you have noticed that most of the advertisements explicitly say that we require a candidate with good communication skills. So we will study about the benefits of effective communication in your career. Basically, your job, your promotion, and your professional reputation often depend on doing well in all type of communication, whether it is written and oral communication. Also, your ability to communicate effectively is a valuable asset for you, a valuable your capital that can make you promote in your job and perform in your job well. So this asset, the ability to communicate well, is a valuable asset for many activities in your personal life as well. So the lack of effective communication skills have a negative impact on the personal as well as professional life of a person. It means that for personal growth and professional growth, you have to have good communication skills. It is a valuable job requirement. How? If your career requires mainly mental rather than manual labor, your progress will be strongly influenced by how effectively you communicate your knowledge, proposals, ideas to others who need or should receive them. So if it is a manual job, so might be communication skills are not that much required. But if your job is like mental, so you have to communicate your ideas, knowledge, whatever in your mind, how intelligent your ideas are, how problem solving you are, but you have to communicate through your communication skills. So strong communication skills are found in the job descriptions which you might have gone through. Here I will discuss few of the job titles along with the communication skills required. Requirements in few job descriptions. If a finance associate is required by a company, they say this is basically taken by a few job description advertisements. So finance associate, they have written that they require a candidate who must be able to communicate clearly to clients and other finance professionals. Then a fiscal officer, they demand a candidate with they are looking for a candidate who has a superior writing and presentation skills. A company wants to hire a product manager, and they want prospective candidate should have their skills to develop and communicate product objectives and strategies clearly to their clientele. So communication is a primary responsibility in many careers such as customer relationships, customer labor relations, marketing, public relations, sales, teaching, and also technical and scientific fields need editors, producers, researchers, and writers. So advancement can be made to management, research, training, and consulting positions if you are good in communication skills. So these positions are made for you. So communication is a major responsibility in many areas, including government and non-government and non-profit organizations. So communication skills play a major role in congressional and senatorial offices at the state and national level. For instance, some senator in the government, from their chefs of staff on down, have access of many thousand people, handling correspondence, preparing speeches, meetings with constituents, assisting with fundraising, helping write legislation, communicating with businesses. So In this way, state offices and government offices require a lot of people with communication skills at many different levels. Then our other governmental departments are also equally staffed to handle communication issues. Like each department is seeking to communicate clearly internally and externally. So whether it is a public sector organization, is a business is or a private sector organization, whether it is an NGO, it is it is a technical kind of business, it is project kind of business, it is health related, social service, whatever job you have to do in a company, you have to have good communication skills, because every organization has to communicate internally as well as externally. This is a sample announcement for walk-in interviews. Here you can see that they require a graduate with GPA, this much GPA, energetic and all. But the more important above all these four requirements, that they are looking for a candidate with good communication skills. And so if you fulfill all of these and you don't fulfill this, so they might not be hiring you, because these are job specifications. Specifications means job specification is the minimum requirement, so they have mentioned the minimum requirement to fulfill a job. So if you are having all these, you assess yourself and come for the interview. So another advertisement, that if you are MBA with this much experience, this is, and if you are having all these and also this good communication skills, then you are the person we are looking for to apply for the director personnel or director HR. So it means that if you fulfill everything, you have MBA this much, and you have all the knowledge, experience, qualification, age, every requirement, but if you lack in this, you might not be even taken in for the interviews, you will not be shortlisted even. So here this shows that how much good communications are required to excel in a career. Then communication is essential for promotion. The prime requisite of every promotable executive is ability to communicate. This is here at the topmost, ability to communicate. If we notice that it is at the top of the mountain, if you are starting your career from base and you want to excel till here, then you should have an ability to communicate. Too often, those who cannot communicate effectively in either oral or written communications remain buried in lower dead end jobs. Then, member of the management spend 60 to 90% of their working day communicating, speaking, reading, writing. So, the communication is very important. Your ability to communicate, because at the work you are 100% your time is spent in communicating. If you are not talking to not talking to anyone, you are then you would be writing. If you are even not talking, not writing, not speaking, not communicating your ideas, and but you are thinking on some proposal or some assignment to do, you are thinking, you are researching, or you are doing some problem solving activity, so even then you are communicating. That is intrapersonal communication. You are communicating with yourself. That is intrapersonal communication. So here we will see how much time we spend in or every form of communication in a working day. Communication activities in a business day is 10% time is spent in writing, 15 according to research, then 15% time is spent in reading, and 35% time is spent in speaking, and 40% time is spent in listening. It means that in any of the way you are communicating. So how well you communicate, how well you write, how well you read, how well you speak, how well you listen to others, these all make you effective in your communication. And if you are effective in all the percentages of time spent in a working day, your business day would be a very effective business day. So basically these are the communication skills. These are few uh, exhibits of communication skills, that they show you have a good communication skills. That is, your ability to communicate with all levels of management, must have a good writing skills. You should be able to prepare special analysis, research reports, proposals, ability to communicate ideas, able to maintain good customer relationships, need skills in gathering, analyzing, and interpreting ideas, and in writing analytical reports. So every type of communication, if you are you want to communicate through oral communication, you want to communicate your ideas verbally, then you should have a good speaking skills. You should be able to comprehend your ideas in your mind and speak and encode them in your words, and in a very effective way, so that whatever the idea was in your mind should be as it is delivered to the recipient mind. And how well you encode your idea uh, will be uh, will be making the decoding of the idea in a again a very well manner. So this is how communication skills are exhibited in a promotable executive.